Well, here we are at McGavock after not being here for quite a while.
3 months.
3 months. I mean,
too much. 3 months. I don't know.
What's been happening? Like, life has been happening.
A lot. The kids were home from college. It took up a lot of time. A lot of time.
That's not to say that things haven't been happening, so just wait. I'm like amazed as I drove up.
Yeah. So where do we start?
I don't even know. Let's just
We'll start at the ground level and work our way up.
Let's just dive right in.
Okay. Poured a sidewalk and over poured the patio that was here and the garage because it was all the pieces. The reason being is because there's going to be this is going to be paved. There's going to be a turnaround that matches that, comes here and goes to the road.
Look at this garage and this area. Like, it's covered.
Yeah.
Look at this. Oh my God.
Yeah. So there's a story behind this.
And what would that be?
Well, I wanted a covered area, but I couldn't figure out how to do it. I wanted to kind of tie it in with the garage, which was also another problem. And I wanted to cover the back porch, also another problem. So I killed all of that with one stone. And re-poured the garage in here. So now we got a nice new garage, over-poured it, so now I got a nice new garage floor in here. And it's ready for a door. And I put a pedestrian door in over here.
I saw that. Do you remember opening this garage, 9 months ago? And all the stuff pouring out of it?
Yep, I did.
I'm just amazed. This is gonna be the most fantastic little area to sit in. Like, look at this. This comes right off of the kitchen. And here you are in this covered area. Okay, and then we go out into the huge backyard.
So that's the addition.
That's amazing, Pat.
The small window over there, that's where the bathroom's gonna be, and this is the master. But I was trying to find a way to tie all that in and catch up with the garage too, so it was covered. You could walk out of the backyard and get to the garage without,
I mean, I love it. Do we move in here?
Something else you're gonna notice is the house has keys now.
Yes.
So we can unlock.
Wait, so we don't have people just randomly coming and staying in the house?
Here and stealing copper out of the house, which they did.
That was happening a lot. Wide open spaces.
Yes. So these blinds right here, the blinds are in between the glass.
This is
so
such a
you can
great
let it down
thing.
and you have some security here.
Such a great thing.
The front door I got with this, so you can just kind of look and see if somebody's out there, but they can't really tell you're there, which is what I like to do. Okay. Also, doors all groovy and cool.
Is this the old front door?
That's the old front door.
I mean, the character of that front door.
I wanted to find something to do with it, but can't.
I think we probably can. Well, like that's, I'm gonna tuck that back here. So back there at the door, that's the entry. That's off of the covered area where the little side porch is at. And this is the kitchen and main living area. And then you look over here, you see the big, huge picture window. You can't see there's plywood in front of it, but that's kind of the living space as well. We just kind of wanted to keep the footprint super open. I think it's a really nice thing, especially in a smaller house. It gives it a little bit more open feel, obviously. But you walk in and then we come to this space and here's the door to the addition. Right, this is the master. This is a huge room as well. Check it out.
It'll be divided across here because this is the closet and bathroom in here.
Okay, yeah, with the transom window, which I love.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And then this is the actual bedroom with the two windows.
Their closet is here, the master closet's here, shower is there, toilet room is here, and that's where you sleep. It rained, as everybody knows, so much this summer. Mm-hmm. So we were working and I had other projects to do and I pulled off this and I came back over here and I realized this was really taking a beating from all the rain. Really did. So we're gonna sand the floor, but we spent about 3 or 4 days just drying all of this in. So it's dry now and we're getting ready to tear the front off and get it roofed and get that part of it done, and then we're ready to roll with drywall and all the other stuff. So we're getting close.
So exciting. The cool thing that I love about our house is that the laundry room is really accessible to the entry points. So when you come in through this door, right, off of the covered patio in the garage, straight across the way is a nice little closet for your laundry. And it's accessible to the kitchen because how many times have you seen me pull laundry baskets out of the laundry room and set them on the kitchen island and fold laundry?
Every day for 14 years. 24 years.
That's a long time.
It's a long time. Maybe not every day.
It feels like it. Here is the outside footprint of the addition. So the 2 windows are the bedroom, and that I love. This is a transom window. I love the transom window in our house because basically what it means is you don't have to put blinds or curtains over it, but it lets that natural light in.
See, it's in the bathroom, so the vanity's right there, so you can be naked, which is my motivation to have it. See, it's up high. You're letting light in, but then you might get a little self-conscious because you're like looking at yourself with natural light, and there's a mirror in front of you. So that'd be pretty complicated. So this house did not have a crawl space access. It did, but it was that tall.
Oh wait, that tall.
I'm not lying. I'm not lying.
Wait, did you get under there?
Yeah.
Where was that tall?
Yeah.
Did you have to shimmy?
You have to shimmy.
Did you do the, what do you call
the coyote crawl?
Coyote crawl.
They get down and they hunker down and sneak them on prey. When we did the brick, which we did some brickwork to the side right here to bring this up, I had the guys put in an access, and then we boxed it out. I'll throw some rock down in there, and you got a really nice way to get in the crawl space.
Yeah, and dude, we have that at our house. We have the crawl space access like that with the rock. It's really great. It keeps everything
not muddy. If you gotta get in there with some raining and crap.
That's the big deal.
Yep.
What were you just saying?
I said this was the place we all hung out when we were kids. They had a swing, a front yard swing, which a lot of people did. You can still see here where the feet were right here.
Oh my gosh.
And this reminds me of summer days, and we would all congregate around here on the weekends, and it's Sunday, so it's kind of like one of those days, and we'd laugh and cut up and wind up playing and doing all kinds of stuff. But this was kind of the focal hub of all the kids around here.
I love that.
Yeah. If you remember, it had a old 1950s style aluminum.
Oh, it was
cover
aluminum,
over
right?
the porch. Yeah.
Right.
So we tore that down.
Yeah.
And we're gonna build one that comes out, a gable type that comes out over the porch itself, about the same size.
Yeah.
That'll tie all of this in and keep the front door dry. We're not quite there yet, but we're getting there, and it'll come along this week and get ready to wire and HVAC and plumbing. That'll be the next step.
Let's talk brick color. What are we thinking?
Linen,
Like
a kind of a dirty white. Thinking about spraying at that.
Okay.
I don't know. We need to look at other places, and I kind of want to mimic somebody's color pattern and do that. This could be a light gray. It could be a lot of things. And we're going to put shutters on it. So putting shutters on it, that'll give it an accent color with the front door. So that's kind of the plan.
But what I hear you saying is that we want to copy somebody else?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just going to go look at what they've got. I'm going to take a picture of it and ask ChatGPT what that color is.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. No, that's not okay.
That's the way to do it. Yeah. Everybody mimics everybody's colors.
Okay, I understand that. Like, we have people in our neighborhood that have mimicked our house, and we have mimicked their house in our design. So it's how you do it. But I'm like using AI.
There's
right?
nothing, well, no, but you can ask it what the color is. You get a color match.
Okay.
When we started putting the garage doors in,
Yeah.
I want you to notice that this has got 3/4 right here, and look down at the bottom, and it's 0. The brick was laid 3/4 of an inch off to make it level.
Gosh.
So that's stuff you run into in remodeling that you really got to watch, because you can get it off and not realize it. You have to check everything.
That's crazy,
And
Pat.
I'll clean this up. I'll make it look cool when it's done. But right now, it's got to be done like that.
I'm a little teapot is here. Why is it hanging on the garage?
This has been around since we started, and they've kind of been taken care of. It was on the back porch. They didn't want it to get broke, so they put it up here so it'd be out of the way. So I think it'll stay there until we get ready to kind of start moving
I think
along.
it needs to stay there for whoever buys it. I think it's kind
There's
of.
a few
goes
things
with
that are
the
going to stay
property.
here.
What'd you just say?
I said you got to get in the shade so I don't look so old.
Pat, we're
It's
officially
true.
We're officially old. We can
I'm
either.
not old. I'm older. I'll never say I'm old.
Okay,
I'm older.
we can say that. I love that. We can say older. We are officially older, and with age comes wisdom, right?
Yeah. Yes. This is something I kept. This came off the front. This was, Beth had this on the front of the house, and I'm going to find a place to put it. I'm going to tell the people, whoever buys it, I'm going to put it like right there and say this was part of the house from, I don't know, I have no idea when.
Aw, it looks like somebody handmade that.
Yep, I think so. So.
Do you know what you are? You are very reminiscent. What do you call that? Some people might call it hoarding.
Yeah, but not really. It's just being nostalgia.
You're very nostalgic. Sentimental.
Sentimental?
Yeah.
Nostalgic?
Do you think our kids are sentimental about things?
Yeah. Some. I like the boogie. Oh, I heard that song on the way here. On the disco, made me think of the Spasmatics.
I think this is so promising, so amazing. I'm very excited about the next stages and the next phases for this property.
We're into a situation to where unless I got it done in the next 2 months, it's not worth putting on the market really. And the market is terrible. And there's an election in November. So you got to think about all those things.
Yeah.
So probably after the election, something will start happening with the interest rate. So likely it will not go on the market till the first of the year.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be the plan at this point. So they got to time the market for the price you want to get, and we're in no rush.
That's
so.
good.